Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to NinjaTrader Live. My name is Jim Cagnina. I am the Senior Market Strategist, and I am joined by our Senior Economist, the fabulous Tracy Shuchart, for our Hot Commodities segment. Tracy, how are you?
I'm doing good. So, just thinking about Waymos.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, in any event, I have never been in one, and I hope I never will be.
I'm with you.
Before we get into our hot commodities, is any wild, crazy news that we missed in the last hour or two?
Well, it's been kind of quiet, but we did have President Trump did send a letter, a handwritten letter, as a matter of fact, to Powell, and on a list of central banks and where their rates are. And he said, the usual, you need to lower rates, et cetera, et cetera. We should be here. And it was in between, 75 basis points and one 100 basis points. So basically, we've gone from he wants to cut rates 100 basis points to 250 basis points, and now he wants 350 basis points cut. So there you go.
Well, there you go. I'm going to look for that on X. I'm sure it's floating around everywhere, a hand signed letter like that.
I I posted it. Go to my stream. You can see the letter.
All right, all right. Super cool. All right, well, we have to start with nat gas. Nat gas is literally like falling out. I mean, this is the definition of falling out of bed. What's going on?
Which was crazy because we were up 6% on Friday and we're down 8% today. Was a little over 8%. We're bouncing a little bit. And the story here is, the 3-digit temperatures are gone. The weather broke. They're expecting some cooler trends going into the next couple of weeks or so. Remember, we had that heat dome in the upper Northeast. And so the idea here is that we're going to see less demand. And we have been seeing higher than expected storage infusions on the weekly EIA natural gas storage reports. Those come out on Thursdays. So that looks like what is driving it. Over the long term, though, FERC just approved another batch of approvals to build out that Gulf Coast LNG facilities. And so, slowly but surely, I think by I know this is longer term than probably anybody here is thinking about, but, when we start to get into 2027, 2028, that's when we'll really have a lot of that storage capacity built out. That said, we did have the EIA report come out on reserves for crude oil, proven reserves for crude oil and natural gas. And natural gas, as well as crude oil, both have come down, a significant portion from the last time they did the report. So the future looks bright for U.S. nat gas, just not today.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is interesting because 6 of the last 7 days we had fairly large red candles. Friday, as you pointed out, was the exception. All the moving averages are pinching into a price point right here, ready to break under, maybe, if this continues. Nice area support approximately, and again, that's my bottom rectangle there, 3.44. Intraday, I mean, this is a really nice, water slide for the kiddies. I mean, it was just a really kind of nice, smooth ride down. It was orderly. There was never really any retracement up. Yeah, we bounced a little bit around S2 here at the bottom, but that's about it. Major Jax levels, we didn't even see them really today in nat gas, but a big sell-off for sure. We'll see if it continues or not going into the rest of the week. Let's shoot over to gold real quick. A lot of stuff happening in metals as usual.
So we started the day in negative territory. We are now up about $23. This story is still, every time this looks like it's going to fall off a cliff, it gets bought back right up again. And we know this because the fundamentals are really behind this. When we have central banks are buying, they don't care what they're buying at any price, and so this is sort of a different story than normally we've seen when it was just kind of paper gold trading. Now we actually have more physical demand coming from this. It doesn't look like central banks are going to be letting up on this anytime soon, according to the surveys that have just gone out recently. We had over 60% of the central banks said they're going to continue buying gold, and I have gold literally bounced on ATR trailing stop daily supports today and is bouncing on it. So it is trading rather technical.
Well, I mean, I just checked. We don't look at monthly charts very often. I threw up a monthly chart before we started talking this morning, and I looked at this and I was like, this is like the Peter Schiff smirk pattern, right? One of us, one side of his face is like this. This is almost parabolic. I know this is a monthly chart, so I'm tracking all the way back to 2020. But I saw that and I was like, holy cow, this is got some momentum to it. Taking a look at a daily chart, yeah, we have a retracement coming down. Now, the way I measured this retracement, and there's a bunch of different ways you could do it because you have a peak low here, you have a higher peak low, and that's what I chose to use all the way to the peak high. And we are just holding tight at that 61.8%. We're above it right now, all the way back up to the 50%. So that's actually a pretty good thing for the bulls because when we start closing below the 61.8, in my mind, then it's a trend direction change. But if you just test it and we pop back up, that could be good news. We'll see. Although the 8, it did cross over the 21 EMA, so I'm a little worried about that. But still, though, I'm a long way away from saying, let's hit the sell button here. Intraday, there's so many lines on this chart, I won't even cover them all, but we literally just broke through Jax 1 early. Jax 4, we never got to. We kind of didn't quite get to that 33.15 level. We have a P-shaped volume profile. Capital P is in Paul. Not very pretty one at that, but a couple of competing point of control at 33.06, and then the main point of control, if you want to call it that, right at that 3,300 level or Jax 1 right now. But it's been an upward move ever since, pre-market, I should say, not ever since anything, ever since 7:30. Let's keep rolling. Let's go to platinum because that's been a roller coaster ride in and among itself.
So platinum as well, and these, I forgot to mention, gold's kind of falling out of bed right now. We've hit the lowest that we've been since 2021, and that also is, kind of a tailwind for the precious metals markets. In addition, if we go, I mean, the fundamentals are still here for this market. We've talked about this market over and over again. We're in a deficit. We're going to continue to be in a deficit. There's a lot of demand moving over to platinum because gold has become overly expensive. So we're seeing a lot of jewelry demand, particularly in Asia, a lot of gold buying, a lot of coin and bar buying. And if we really just take a look at this and we take the last swing low just under 900 to the recent high, we haven't even made a 23% pullback yet. And so I kind of like this pullback in this market. And, I wouldn't mind if it retraced a little bit more or at least went sideways for a little bit for another leg up.
Totally makes sense. I mean, that's a great observation. A couple different ways to draw the fib, but I actually started it here a little bit later on the 2nd of June up to the top. And like you said, I mean, we're barely to that 23.6%. We're walking along that 8 EMA. So that's a really nice guidepost. When that happens, when we just walk along it, it kind of reinforces the direction for me. And that's bullish right now. We'll see if we get a bigger pullback or not, but I'm not ready to hit the sell button here either. Intraday, again, not that, forget about the volume profile. It's no darn good. We did kind of lose VWAP in the rearview mirror, though, before the U.S. initial balance. So, but we, again, it wasn't a huge break, to be honest with you. We're talking, actually, we're up 0.07% from the previous close. So that's that. Let's squeeze in silver because I think, as you told me earlier, Tracy, it is coiling.
So it is coiling, this is my favorite market. So, for the last, if we look at the daily, again, I have my fib pulled from the last recent low, that spike down up to the high. We're still not at that 23%, but it seems like, for the last quite a few sessions, we've just been going sideways. So to me, this market seems like it's just stalling out and coiling. Now, it could make a move higher. It could puke, but to me, I like to see this consolidation generally for another move higher.
Yeah, I mean, this candle today is a great candle. We actually tested the March highs. We kind of went down there, we probed it. Buyers said, nope, not having it. Pushed us all the way back up. We went all the way back up above the 21. We wicked up through the 8, and now we're kind of settling just south of that 8 EMA right now. And the moving averages are still okay. The 8 one's not sure. We have a anchored VWAP here, which is still kind of holding a support as well on silver. So all in all, still coiling in the sideways channel here. Really nice volume profile. This was a keen volume profile where you have a really dense value area with, prices above value. It seems to be when you see this thing, it's like, look at this is only one standard deviation of volume, and but it's really to a point. It's several different prices here, so that's price happiness when I see that, and you can see that reflected in the candles. We just traded through this point of control all day long, and we're still there right at Jack's 36.24. And having said that, Shai, that is today's hot commodity report. Thanks for being here with me.
Absolutely. I will see you guys in the chat.
All right, all right. We have in the house. We've missed the main man Leo for a long period of time. Leo is in the house with Stowe. How you doing, guys?
Doing well, doing well. How are you, Jim?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm glad to hear of the good news. Little one's doing great, I hear.
Yeah, she's doing fantastic. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, awesome, man. Anybody in a trade yet?
It was in a trade, Jim.
Uh-oh, that doesn't sound
That
good.
feels like hurt feelings.
It was a trade. It's no longer a trade. Yeah, I don't know. I got wicked out there. The IB low. I don't know. I don't know what it's thinking right now. We might be. I don't know. Maybe Tracy could tell us what this news at like. Was this when the handwritten letter was delivered right here at 1:55? Is that what happened?
When you see this thing, it's the funniest thing you've ever seen.
Wait, it's out there? Like,
Yeah,
somebody's published it?
it's on Tracy has it on X. It's not a letter. It's a handwritten note over a graph.
A graph of what?
Well, it's just a ranking of from 0 to a million of all the different countries' central bank rates.
Okay.
Wow. I can't
It's-
wait.
It's spectacular.
This might be the time that I go macro.
Oh my God, look at this thing. Should be here. Leo, you gotta look it up. It's worth looking at. Wow.
All right, we'll look at it.
Oh goodness. I love it.
Anyway, guys. Well, listen, I'm going to pop in the chat with Tracy. Wish you guys the best of luck. Happy trading this afternoon, and we'll be taking notes.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, Jim.
I've never actually seen his handwriting do anything other than sign his name, so this is interesting to see. I mean, he really likes a big. What size pen point are you working at, Leo? Like when you get, I do ultra fine if I can.
Do you write? Like you actually use pens? I don't know. I don't even
All the
use
time.
pens. Yeah, I don't.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh. Do you think he knows how to write in calligraphy?
Maybe. Yeah. No.
So, can you bring it up on the screen?
Sure. I think so.
While you were pouting about getting stopped out, I just got in the long here at 88.
That sounds good. Enjoy yourself, jerk.
So, I'm sorry.
Squeeze me. Hold on. I'll get it.
Yeah. Yep. Where's my?
All right. Hold on. Let's
Green.
pull this baby up. There you go. There's your note, bud.
Oh my goodness. That is wild.
It's something. It's something. This is where we're at, folks. This is where, I mean, it is what it is.
Oh,
My name is Jeff.
that's the right.
Jerome.
That's the right. Jerome.
Jerome.
Yo, Jerome.
You are, as usual, too late. Well, anyway,
All right, back to the charts.
back to the charts. Oh, goodness.
Oh, we got side by side.
Whoa.
Hello.
Yo.
All right, I'm taking one off that.
Now we're partying. Okay. So this is actually proof. This is proof that the market makers watch the show. As soon as I put that Trump note up there, the algos started partying.
They did. They were watching your trade. They
were.
stopped you out.
They stopped me
They
out.
stopped you out. They got you to put up the chart. While you put up the chart, they rallied the market insanely. But I see you got back in. So
Sneaky one. Don't talk about it though. I'm wondering if maybe they only have the audio feed and they're not actually watching. You see, you just talked about me being sneaky long, and you see what they're up to now. Now they're on the offer.
I mean, it looks like a lot of bidding right now. I'm pretty happy.
Yes, we are still on minis XY. Also, good afternoon, my friend.
I mean, this is pretty much textbook for this date type. You have a, pretty Gaussian distribution, which it basically means it's a bunch of chop. And when it's choppy like this, when you get to the edges of the profile, you kind of want to fade that move, right? Until it breaks. It's not a trade idea you get married to, but generally speaking, we made a new low here, but look at the profile. It's very, very evenly distributed with the bulk of the volume in the middle. So you essentially want to be in mean reversion mode until we break down. And so that was the reason for this trade to be long.
ES also did not make a new low there. It just retested its
just
previous
tickled.
week value area high.
Mm-hmm.
ES and NQ have kind of been trading off a little bit today. So that's been interesting to watch.
Trading off like divergence.
Yeah. Like ES was making new lows when NQ wasn't, and then NQ just made a new low. ES did not. So I guess they're lapping each other at some point.
Nick said, good to see Kane back. I mean, Leo. How do you get those little king crowns?
I don't know.
Do I have one?
I have one.
Best.
I have I'm a number one, by the way, because I have 25 XP.
Do I have to just leave the show?
I don't think so. How many you got? Oh, wait, that doesn't make any sense. You comment all the time.
The XP, I have 25 XP.
Okay. Well, I don't know, man.
Top fans. Nick is a number 2 fan.
You know what? Maybe I give the show more thumbs up than you do. You think about that?
How do you get top fans?
Just logging in and liking the show every day, maybe.
Yeah, you have to like the chat, the show. We have 7 likes. Is that real?
It's only, in fairness, we've only been on for 2 minutes.
I leave for 2 weeks. I come back and we have 7 likes. Are you guys kidding? Guess I know where I'm not wanted.
These crown symbols are our top contributors to the chat, our biggest fans.
Streamer boy's back. Nick is in the chat. He is.
Oh wait, I don't have a thing anymore either. Dang it. Okay, Leo, don't feel bad. I lost my number one. Now it's Nick. Hey Con, back for the afternoon. Oh, whoever asked me that question this morning that I didn't have time to answer, if you're still floating around.
The leg-to-leg profile one?
I think it was, just somebody asked about, what the heck is this?
Yeah, I want to hear it from your perspective.
What the delta volume profile is?
Yeah.
I mean, I answer it every 15 minutes. If you had been watching and liking this show and were a number one fan, you would know.
I'm sorry, I was having a baby.
You were sleeping in an uncomfortable chair. I understand. It's been a hard couple days.
The amount of disrespect here.
Yeah, welcome back, baby. This is a delta volume profile, and this just shows the total delta at all of these strikes, which is the ask minus the bid. And
can you not say the word strike? Can you just say price?
I don't know. Isn't it? Is it not?
When I hear the word strike, I'm like, oh, that's an option. We're talking about strikes for options.
This sounds like some semantics, but fair enough.
Price
at whichever price. That's fair. You're right. It's an options thing. This is set to reset every 60-point rotation. And so as you know, we've been in a 96-point range today. We haven't reset it once. Yeah, so here we are. This is pretty much the delta for the day. And this is kind of how a balanced day sets up on a delta profile. You have a bunch of blue guys at the top, a bunch of red guys at the bottom. These red guys are offsides now. These sellers are winning currently, but you know, we're seeing some bid down here, and it's looking like it's just going to cruise right back into the middle, especially with a yes now back above that 62.30 spot.
Yep.
So
we are winning this trade.
We're winning currently.
How about that?
There you go. Looking good.
I'm new to the position tracker thing. It would be cool, just feedback for the folks that made it. If you could show the price, you know, because it just says long one. It would be cool to see the price, the position price.
I wonder if we can do that. It might be in the things.
I looked at all the properties and I couldn't find a setting for that. So
all right, there you go.
That's for you wizards in the back.
You made yours blue. That's good.
Of course I did.
Yeah, you got me addicted to that.
Who uses green? Stowe, look at your green. Who does that?
I'm just on a mission to make the ugliest charts possible.
If you want the ugliest possible chart, you call Stowe. If you want something that looks decent, you just call Leo.
How's the chat doing today? Pretty good?
You guys survive? I would love to hear how you guys have been trading, because the summer trading has definitely been in. 20 tickers, 0 trades.
That sucks. That sucks, Omni.
Let's see. Hey, Salty is short from the top. All right. That's cool. Don't yuck somebody's yum.
Yeah, you've never heard that?
Unless it's Stowe, it's definitely yucky.
God damn it. That's not fair, XY.
Oh, he got you to say the GB word.
That's fine. That's a PG
He got
swear.
you.
That's a PG swear.
We now know how to trigger Stowe.
I mean, we've got, well, Leo, I watched Kane's stream the other day, so I realized where the bar for swearing actually is. I realized I've got a ways to go.
Where is Kane? Chill guy is disappointed. No follow through on anything. Yeah, I mean, Stowe, have you had to adjust like your strategy, your style at all the last month?
No, I love trading this trash. Actually, oh, God. You know, that's my favorite thing.
How could I forget?
Yeah.
When the market's moving slow as a slug.
I've been called a psycho. I've been called a total maniac. I've been called lots of names.
Psychopath.
Psychopath. Yep. But no, I love trading. It's actually been really nice for me getting into Minnie's world. Yeah, I feel good about it.
Okay.
Should probably move this up. I might actually take profit on this.
I was thinking about just closing this trade and taking my 30 points. I don't know.
I don't know either.
There's really nothing here on the higher time frame. I mean, I don't think we have much energy to keep pushing this thing. I don't know. I always think like as we get closer and closer to where I want to take profit on the last part of a trade, the risk to reward to continue to hold that trade diminishes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever think about it in those terms? Because obviously,
What's that called? Asymmetric R&R? Like, is that so? The closer you get to your target, the worse your risk ratio is. Is that kind of what you're talking about?
yeah, I guess so. Maybe it's just some people have put a term on something that I've always just known. Evolving R. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm always thinking about that because, it's just like, is there really a benefit for me to continue to hold this? Really not.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I'm trying
then,
to get to
you cut it and then it goes 30, 40, 50 points. And you're like, okay, well, that was whatever.
we still have overnight high and overnight low stat in. And
We haven't tagged the overnights.
no.
We didn't. We did an ES though.
Nope. I don't think so.
Maybe my chart's wrong. Where's the overnight? Oh, the week open is the overnight.
Yeah, we're still. I thought they were going to get to that week open in ES, but they did not. They came just a few ticks away.
Yeah. So if we tag here, I'll tell you what.
Okay.
If we tag the overnight high 915, I will send you $500.
Oh wow, that's a pretty good side bet. Okay. I feel like I don't really have anything to offer you for the other side of this bet, though. I feel like this is just really not fair. We got all kinds of time and all kinds of room to get there. We got a 97-point range.
We have 1 hour, and you think that we've spent 7 hours going 80 points, that you think that we're going to go 100 points in 1 hour?
Yeah, we could go 100 points in an hour. Why not?
Man, I'm going to regret this.
9:15. We're probably going to get up. It's going to go like 9:12 and fade off. Oh man. All right. Well, everybody like the chat because Stowe's getting rich, baby. It's all about taking Leo's money today.
Well, we're at my 5-minute mid. Look, it's been resistance all day. Pop, 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 pop. Got above it a little bit. Pop back.
Haven't
below.
touched the open yet since.
Yeah. I just don't see the balance day leading to like a end of day breakout.
We have not touched the pivot in RTH either at 878.
Yeah. That's a good call.
I guess ES did though. ES opened right on it. I don't know. I got 45 points in this. I might need to get out of this. Show me something. Show me something, NQ. There's some offer.
All right.
Getting spicy. What's the chat doing, Leo? Tell me while I'm looking at this flow. Any
very
questions?
Careful. Quarterly options are expiring. They're saying be careful.
Of what?
Yeah, end of month flows.
I mean, what's okay?
Oh, it is end of month.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I've just made the worst bet ever. I'm not gonna pay you.
Hey, that's cheating. It's on the chat. You see that? You see Leo trying to get out of this bet?
No, I'm just kidding. We're not going up there.
All right. I'm disappointed. Okay. Sorry, chill guy. For what? For cursing? I apologize.
Chill guy is my favorite guy.
I like chill guy. I like Con a lot. Con's up $1,400 today. Good job, bud.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Con, what was my secret to trading that account that I made money on?
You've only made money on one account.
Yeah, just that one.
That's just the way you said it. What's the secret to that one account you made money on?
Well, what I did is I did the opposite of what I have done on the other accounts. So that's why that one made. I don't know. I have no secret really. There was some really good Globex setups for a long time coming in on Sundays that were like easy button for me, and I kind of just pressed really hard.
Do you want to like restate when you say pressed really hard, Stowe? Or do you want me to tell him?
Sure, you can say it. What's wrong with that?
Pressed really hard in Stowe. When Stowe says I pressed really hard, he was literally full on, all full size max contracts.
Yep.
For hundreds of points.
Yeah. I took big swings. I think it was a combination of like 4 really big swings, and then the rest of it was just like months and months of what you normally see me do.
A lot of base hits. When like when you actually look at the graph, it is basically just that. It's just like a bunch of days where you just kind of made a little bit, and then a few where you just hit it out of the park. All right, I'm going to cover this trade here because we're at this liquidity zone where there was a lot of absorption twice, and we just tagged it. So for me, that's for that reason, I'm out.
Do you have enough points banked that you can cover the bet that you made with me, or do you need?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's really far away. That's so far. I guess ES has 10 more points to go. But I like that we came back and the mid was like, no thanks. I'll drag this up a little more. You see this?
What's the bet?
You see this,
the
Jim?
bet? Okay, the bet, Alex, is I'm legit. It's not even a bet. This is free. This is a free bet. I mean, it's not even a bet. It's just Stowe Stowe gets $0 or he gets $500. And if we hit the overnight high by the close, he will get $500 from me, Venmo'd, right to his bank account.
That would be crazy. Yeah, I don't know why Leo came on feeling so generous today, but I guess I just get a free roll.
So what you can do in the chat is you can just lift the offer all the way for the next 100 points. It might happen. I didn't even realize today was end of month.
Yeah, well,
that's how disconnected I've been from markets.
Guys, chat, it's important to make informed betting decisions when you're making bets. You don't.
I was just like, hey,
half informed.
It's so ridiculous. I'm like, oh, I'll put some money behind this.
You've just been itching. You've just been itching to get back in the game, baby.
Lion the tiger. What do you mean, lion? I'm not Lion the tiger.
You said you were backing out of the bet, so
I didn't know. I'm not backing out.
X says, stop asking Stowe how he makes tons of money. He only likes to talk about losing. It's true. It's true.
That's classic.
I mean, dude, I don't want to mess around with the market gods. They've got their own strategy with how they deal with things, and I don't, I just try not to poke the market god bear if I don't have to. There's no shame in that. Plus, I don't think people should care. I think I don't know. I've watched like years of people sharing big gains on the internet and have that end badly for new traders that saw that. I think you can just jump in and grab that. It's a combination of skill and luck. So I don't know. I don't want to take too much credit for it because there's a lot of luck involved too.
Don't be surprised if I'm itching to go short here because, the same thing is true for the long that it is for the short. We're getting up to the other side of this range.
There's some excess on ES up here too. A nice little bit of a taper up there. Absorption City up here, 860. Come on, Mr. Bid. Be somebody.
Couple. Take a tight stop trade here. It's a 6-point stop, so this is a low probability trade, but we're going to take a stab at it.
Is it OPEX too? Or just from monthly?
OPEX. OPEX.
OPEX?
Who says OPEX?
I just did, I guess. I don't know. You don't say OPEX? Is it OPEX because it's options?
Yes.
All right. Oh, Lord, somebody mentioned the caller. We got them all. We should have made a bingo card.
Oh, is today the caller day?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Man. Winning.
Volume Profiler says I should feel bad from taking money from the new baby. I don't. Just so you know, I don't feel bad.
Dude, that formula is not cheap.
No, it's not. Yeah, kids are expensive, chat. If you didn't already know. Hey, Job.
Would be nice to see the offer stacked up versus pulled off of the order book right now, but
so Job, I need this balance day to do the thing that it hardly ever does, which is turn into a trend day for the final hour so I can win this money from Leo. How's that gonna pan out? We're ruining Job's perfect balance day right now. Thank you, Chubby Panda. A new high would be encouraging.
No.
Are you short, Leo?
Yeah, I'm short right here, 60.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay.
I got a little bit of a 5-point MFE. I didn't take any. I'm only short 2. I've got a 6-point, not even a 6-point, 5-point stop. So this is a very, very scalpy trade.
Yep.
Normally on this end of day little fade right here, I would have taken one off and then just kind of let the other one go, thinking, okay, well, I just got to stop out. So I'll shut up. What are you laughing at?
Oh, it's just so funny. Just the way that you said that, you're like, oh, all right. You don't need to shut up. It was still a good idea. Just a dumb spike for some reason. I think we finally. All right, ES is getting closer to hitting that pivot spot.
All right, we're gonna try this again. I think they just
Ooh, there's a nice graphic. I love our new on-screen graphics.
Oh, look at that.
That was beautiful. Good afternoon, Zigzag. Good afternoon. This price from that low is doing the death grind thing. Need this band to start turning up a little bit. Oh, thank you, Zigzag. I wish you a lot of success as well. So did you do anything cool with your time off, Leo, when you were in Babytown? I remember I got the third shift. My kid was up all night, though. So I would watch TV all night with a little baby on my chest while she was sleeping.
No, I did the laundry, did the dishes,
Cool.
took care of the little and the wifey. C-sections are pretty rough. Just gonna take one off here. I mean, I feel like I'm like very happy to get 5 points in NQ. It's pretty sad.
Yeah, nope, same. 5 points is the new 15
Yeah.
with a 94.5 range. I guess we came up into that.
Yeah, my wife had a pretty strange reaction to the medical tape they used to like seal up the incision.
Yeah, that sucks.
So that was kind of nerve-wracking because she had to go back up to the hospital to get that checked out.
I'm weirdly allergic to all that stuff that they like, any tape, any sort of like rubber stuff. That always gives me the some sort of crazy hive every time I'm in the ER for anything.
Right. Yeah, because it was kind of hard to tell whether it was inflammation from like, an infection, which obviously you want to get treated right away.
Yeah.
That's what we thought it was. But it turned out it was like just a very bad reaction to the tape. So we had to get a Benadryl and steroid creams and all that stuff. But it cleared up. So she's all good now. She's moving around a bunch.
That's great.
Don't really love that we're just hanging out up here. Like we're just able to hold.
Yeah, we're doing this thing. Push and build. This bid support's coming in at 850s. Trying to keep the party going.
Yeah, I'd rather see like an exhaustive pop to short than just like this grind. So I think
Norseman, not a terrible question. How often does a bounce day turn into a double distribution day? Anecdotally, I feel like not very often, but the smaller the initial balance day size is, the more likely it is to turn into a double distribution day.
If it breaks, yeah.
Yeah. Again, I've got nothing but vibes to back that sentence up that I just said. But
it's true. I'll back up your vibes. So
thank you, brother.
You're welcome. I was thinking of short with Leo. It's a dicey short. I took one off and then took another one off. I'm down a little bit on this trade.
Come home. Let's see what this ES is doing.
I almost would prefer like just to pop this pivot and then get like an exhaustive. So I think I said that already, but
I thought this was the exact. Yeah, I don't know.
Pivot!
Really?
ES is about to tag its open here. It looks like they're both like lockstep synced up now.
These grinds are really annoying. These little flaggy grinds after like a push.
Yep. Oh, baby. Yeah, a bunch of offers doing weird stuff now on ES. I don't know what NQ. Let me switch back. It's just that monthly guys floating around.
End of month.
Yeah.
Get to watch end of month today.
It's always fun. It gets super spicy at the end.
Right.
$3.15.
I'd probably be shorting this again if I wasn't.
See, we come back. I'm going to see this bid still be supportive here.
It's just NES between 40, 45, and 48. There's just nothing but absorption there.
Yeah.
Kind of saying the same thing. And then Q.
Oh boy, that was quite a lot on ES, huh? 46, 46.75 and 47.
There we go.
And they're pressing on it too. Con's rooting for you. Con's rooting for that pullback.
Yeah. Yeah, I would normally just re-enter this trade, but I'm just not going to today.
Did you trade much while you were in Babytown?
No.
Or are you really
I
just
didn't-
getting back into
I
it? Yeah.
literally just didn't even look at the charts.
That sounds nice.
But this is like, I think I've drawn this before on NinjaTrader stream, but this is one of my favorite.
Yep.
Like, if I was going to draw something, it would be Stowe's probably, he knows where I'm going with this. Okay, so you have like this impulsive move, right? It's very clear. You just have this open impulse move. And then what you get after it is you get this little, what can I? You get this little like weird channeling action. Like this almost. You'll if you look for this, you'll see it a bunch, and they're really great shorts. To look for shorts to like sell some of these pops, because this whole area usually will break down before it resumes whatever it was doing prior.
Whoa, what an interesting dichotomy there with that. With the leg to leg profile versus the RTH profile.
Oh, right.
That's so sick.
So, anyways, that's a price action pattern that I just I don't draw them. I just visually look for that type of behavior. And it really goes along with this idea of, absorption, which is an OrderFlow type of trade setup where you just have all this delta, price isn't really going anywhere, and being short against it up in the spot is kind of the trade idea.
Yeah, this battle
It's
up here.
tricky. It's just tricky because it's slow and nothing, there's really nothing happening. But on a normal day when it's a little more fast paced, it's definitely a trade I'd be pretty active in.
Man, I thought I was getting to that. I thought I was getting that overnight high like right away.
Stowe, it's not happening.
It's not happening.
I'm sorry. You're just not getting there. You have
Hey,
40
Chris.
minutes.
Chris says, good
what's
to
up,
see you
Chris?
back, Leo.
Thank you. Chris, I made a bet with Stowe. It's the worst bet I've ever made in my life because he's not getting any. He's not giving me anything in return. But I told him if we tag the overnight high today, I'm going to pay him $500.
I didn't even ask. The risk management on that bet is horrible. negative EV from the jump. I guess you get bragging rights if I don't get all the way there. Hey, Chris.
Bragging rights? Yeah, I guess I do get bragging rights.
Yes.
Yes, you do, Chris. You do have the G line. Do you have it marked as the G line? Because that would be pretty sweet.
The gospel of the G line is spreading.
W. Damn. Change it to G line. Do you like a short at 47? Yeah, kind of, but it's just too slow. I mean, the context of this situation right now is, you have this balanced profile. We're building a bunch of volume up here. It is all positive, but it's end of day, it's end of month. And we're just, no matter what, just still bidding. Bidding. I tell you what's going to happen is ES is going to take its overnight high, and then we're going to fall back in range.
Probably.
Because it's 5 points away.
All right. Here comes the pivot.
There's a
Job,
pivot.
if you're listening, please move this. I need it.
Pivot.
If you could, Job, if you can move this, I'll be willing to cut you in on the Leo bet. Thank you. Oh, there it is, doing pivot things again.
Okay, we're gonna short this pivot. Because why not?
Why not? 6150. Boy, that was a lot of absorption on ES to get through and then hold above if they can hold that.
A little 500 lot on the offer in ES. That's good for me.
Yeah, that's it, dude. It's been goofing around all day. I think I've watched a single robot take, I don't know, 10 trades today.
A single robot. What's his name?
I don't know.
You got
I
a name?
haven't thought of a good name. Ooh, edge alert. Treasury bonds rallied past 115 and 16. How do you speak bond, Leo? Do you know? Do you know how they say what it is, like yards or something? It's
not
yards.
yards.
Okay.
It's definitely not yards. It just ticks. I don't know.
No, but why is it? I don't know.
They're
like
priced in 30 seconds.
Yards are involved.
Yards?
Oh, okay. I feel like yards. Trades in 30 seconds. Okay. A yard is $1 billion. I did know that, Shreddy. I thought yards had something to do with how you spoke bond prices too. Caleb, the pivot is it's called the pivot. Or the Job pivot, but it's an OrderFlow Labs study. It's often resistance and support. Typically, I'm on the other side of it, and then I have to ask Job if he could move it for me, please.
The nice thing about the market being slow is I get time to make a decision here.
Job is
This is
nice
just
enough
one
to
of those
move it
things.
sometimes.
This is one of those things where that overnight stat comes into your mind because you're like, okay, ES is 3 points away. Do I want to
Yep.
be short right now in NQ when ES is like very likely to rally at least 3 points to take out the high? Not really.
I like. I don't know. This 880 spot. This 880 spot overnight when it was making this high is also all of these lows. So I mean, it's not the worst. Hold on. Sorry. I got to remember that my screen is half of its size. So like all of these lows is what we're bumping into right now. So we're going to have to chew through these previous lows in order to keep going. I mean, I'm here for it if we do, but if we don't, then I'll get out, and that'll be a good place to stop. Then we can just root for Leo. Book's getting a little spicy. There might be another handwritten.
Still the M period turn here.
Another handwritten memo. Ooh. If we could wait 5 minutes to make this new high, that'd be great. And then I got the Leo stat working against him in his own bet.
Yeah, I got out of that.
Hey, thanks, Con. Yeah, steak's on me, baby. I have been eating a ton of steak.
Exploding.
We got a new butcher that opened up next to us, Leo, and it is awesome.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. They pull from like 5 farms that are right next to us, and that's it. And it's like it's like a co-op owned by all the farms.
Mm-hmm.
It's super cool. See, I screwed up my chart and moved all the candles away. Sorry, everybody. There we go. Maybe when we're in split screen mode, I need like a big piece of paper on half of my screen to remind me what to do. XY, I'd love to cover it, but I have a bet to win.
You're gonna hold the trade and win the bet.
Well, I'm still holding the trade based on the order flow, but I'll nip it if I gotta get out of it. Trying to at least get to ES's over. Oh, there's ES overnight high. Okay.
Yes, got it.
That's a new all-time high for ES.
I'm gonna bet to be $500 poorer.
I bet you get saved. I bet you get saved by the bell up here. Leo, where do you stand on do you count extended trading hours as new all-time high made for NQ or not?
I don't know. Everyone's got an opinion on that.
I know. That's why I'm asking for yours.
I don't really have an opinion.
You don't want to get into the mix on that? All right.
No.
Okay.
I don't care. I mean, I mark the RTH stuff. Like that's the primary.
Yeah.
All right. The short's going now. We just had to wait for that ES to take out the high.
Yeah, that thing's just like floating up there right now. ES is kind of pushing and not building. If I'm looking at the profile. You have to. Let's see if we got anybody sitting at 900. I took a setup watching
I mean, there was
Nick
an
trade
offer up
last
there at
night.
900.
Yeah, 100 bucks or 100 lots.
Right.
I finally got a Globex setup last night, which was super awesome.
You got a Globex setup?
I did. While Nick was on too, so it was like, oh boy, I'll hit that.
Nice.
Yeah, I hadn't seen one.
There
in a
we
long
go.
Time.
There we go.
Okay, here's the spot. Here's the retest. Let's see, I got one on. Let's see you down.
All right, I'm taking 2 off there. Just let this other piece ride. Little 10-point trade.
It's very nice. I'm coming back up on all these highs here.
They're begging you to move your stop. So
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat. Chat would be disappointed to know that I actually have my button on the add finger on the add button right now.
Ruh-roh.
Whoa. Here's the open retest.
What if we took out the overnight low? Would you take a bet with me on that?
No.
Wow.
Because I think that's possible. I don't know. Anything could happen. It's the end of the month. It's the end of the month.
That's so crazy.
Let's see. Where you at, Mr. Bid? Still down there underneath the open. I see you.
Let's get a leg check.
Yeah, where are we at on likes, chat? Help me out.
130, folks. This kind would
130.
say, as kind would say, there's 500 of you. Is that too Aussie? I really
Yes.
got to work on the British thing.
I mean, honestly,
I
you
need
had
to talk to Kane more on the phone.
Actually, yeah,
Like,
that helped. Well,
literally, there's 157 of you that have liked it.
right.
Right?
All right. So
500 of you watching the stream. It's bad. Come on. Get
so I
us up
added it.
there.
I added at 72.
Kane came to the rescue and front ran all of Stowe's buyers.
Come on.
You
We're
added.
I did. I
Oh.
added at 72.
Okay.
But we're bumping back into this stupid pivot. Joe, please. Please move this pivot.
You have bigger kahunas than I have to add at this moment.
We'll see. I'm gonna get stopped out right below this candle if I have to hit it, but I like it less now.
The offer's pretty hot and heavy.
Oh, everybody's gonna sell it now, huh?
Dan
rude.
says we're going to 0.
All right, Dan. That's a good attitude. I like it. Gets 72. All right, so we got to treat that additional ad as its own trade.
I'm adding here.
You're adding on your short? Yeah. I don't hate it. It's a little stupid brick wall up here now at 877. I assume we're back below ES's overnight high?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. Things are getting excited.
The chat's making bets now. I appreciate that.
Oh, chat's making bets?
The chat's making side bets.
Video
Starcade is
I'm about to get steamrolled. Cool. Do you have a trade on? Mr. Chat?
What a month, guys. What a month. You know? All right.
Are you ready for July?
I think so.
Okay.
Ooh, there's the bid stack now.
Yeah, they're coming in.
The bid is angry. Okay, I will take that ad off for 10 and tuck back under there. Okay. All right. So
Nice try, man.
thank you. Thank you. A little bit of a different position now up here. I can even get tighter with that. Okay, cool. So I think we got we got a bunch of points on that. That's fine. Cool. Is Kane super short? How do you know, Con? Is he in the chat? Is Kane doing his own stream somewhere else? Is that why he can't hang out and talk with his friends?
He's probably napping from his weekend in wherever, St. Tropez.
Yeah, I saw the gentleman on a helicopter, I think. I don't think I would get in a helicopter. But,
Oh,
I
you don't
was,
like flying?
no, I don't like flying to begin with, but helicopter seems extra sketch to me. Every time I've looked at a helicopter, I'm like, you sure that's supposed to work? I don't know. Have you ever ridden in a helicopter?
No, I haven't.
Chat, how many of you
have you
have
jumped out of a plane?
No, God, no. No way. I mean, my idea of like pushing the limits these days is pretty much like
Making bread,
I'll eat 6 Oreos instead of 4,
putting jalapeno in your bread.
Oh yeah. Actually, I wish that worked better than it did. I need like my spice tolerance is too high. Jalapeno doesn't even crack the the radar anymore, which is sad. Good afternoon, RC Crawford, 1030.
All right, I took off. I took off everything here except for this one.
All right. So runner versus runner right now.
I guess. I mean, I wouldn't even call this a runner. I just had to take off the trade because we're just hanging out here too long.
Yeah.
It's just
It's
I'm
tough
just
to have a
short
time
one
stop
instead
today.
of 3. It's like, come on, man.
Salty, where do you want it to go? I've not paid attention to your bias. If I was to guess, I think Salty might be.
Well, she said she was short from the high of the day.
Yeah. Okay.
So she must have been short from the early morning open.
I haven't quite figured out how Salty trades yet. I've just
To zero.
Introduced. Yeah. So short. Okay. I mean, I don't know if you're getting 0, but you might be getting 830. Let's start with 830.
830 makes sense. Back into the middle of the range. Do you know it's wild that we've spent basically the whole day inside of the 5-minute opening range?
So weird.
They said I was going to get smoked.
I got stopped.
So
did they?
Yeah.
Well, you know how that goes.
They said my life was over.
I didn't see that in the chat. What else you got, chat? Oh, Anthony says if the helicopter engine dies, the blades still turn, so you descend a little slower than if you were in a plane. Okay.
So that's
I don't
think
know.
I would want that. I think I would just want as fast as possible.
If we're going down, I'm gonna need this to be like a band-aid.
Right. I think I'd rather jump.
Oh boy, stop to the tick there. That was mean.
Mm-hmm. It's all that absorption earlier. NES is. I don't know. This is trading slow range days.
Nick's saying gamma again in the chat.
Oh, Nick.
Nick.
Nick, do we need to do another month of gamma contests? Do you want to do it? This
I'm a
time
good
I'm going to
boy.
make you do it. I'm going to make you do it publicly this time, not just privately in a Discord.
Damn, good bounce off those highs.
Somewhere
I'm a
Nick
good
was
boy.
also stepped out. Dick.
Get back in this damn trade.
You're going to get long again.
Yes.
You got 10 minutes.
10 minutes. I got 20 minutes to win the bet, right? 19 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All
Yeah.
right. So we're doing settlement, right?
End of RTH close.
Okay. Okay.
So let's not get confused on what
I'm sure.
settlement is.
Okay.
Settlement this, settlement that.
It could be 415. Some of those, if we're talking options settlements.
All right. Well, I got stopped out of my one lot. My gamma used to make the best blueberry cobbler. That's funny.
That's funny. That's a good Gary joke.
Yep. Stowe needs to make the switch to swing trading. It's in there somewhere.
No thanks. Pass.
Denied.
Hard pass. I don't like to think about stuff that much. Also, I don't like to, be chilling at night with a position on. It's just too much. You talked about that forever ago, man. You were just like, yeah, I just like would be thinking about my stupid position all the time.
Right.
Sucks. That's not how I want to live.
It's only great to swing trade when you're in a massive 5-day runner and it's up 800 points.
Yeah.
That's the only time it ever feels good. Damn, I want to short this again. Not going to. You could do
High would be
800
encouraging.
plus.
A new high would be encouraging.
I'm gonna have to put my shusher on you. We've got one of those baby shushers. You know,
Oh,
it's
yeah?
a little handheld shusher. It's just a shh. Have you never seen those?
Huh.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's just like a little handheld shusher.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Helps your baby sleep.
You know a baby gadget I was going to get you and then I forgot until just now?
What?
Electronic booger sucker. You guys got one of those?
No, we have the
Dude.
manuals.
Dude, you got to get the electronic one.
Do you know what my favorite thing is? The baby Keurig.
What do you mean? Oh, for the formula?
Yes.
Dude, that's cool.
Have
I
you
didn't even
seen
know that
them?
was a thing. I've only seen the one that you have.
Yeah.
To get a new high there.
Yeah. You literally press a button and it distributes the proper amount of formula and water.
Dude, that's so
And
cool.
it warms the water up to the temperature you want.
That's insane.
It's fantastic.
Milk.
Exactly, Merritt. So NQ is making new highs and ES is not.
Oh. Yeah, you see what I mean? They're doing this thing again. It's like they've been lapping each other all day. What do those little symbols on your chart mean? Caddy, you're gonna need to be more specific.
All right, we're gonna jump back in this short.
He likes it
Right here,
again,
90.
everybody.
There we go.
Young Bleezy's with you.
That's what I need.
Oh, later, Con. Good to see you, brother. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, maybe. Oh, see you tomorrow. Cool. Sounds good. Nice trading. Nice trading with the big cat. Mark S says 4 p.m. My gamut.
Do not tag the pivot and then bounce. It's not what you're supposed to do here.
I,
I'll take the 10.
right back to the pivot, huh?
Yeah.
Put another one on down there. We're getting into Wiggle Town here, though. 14 minutes left.
Is Stowe going to get $500 from Leo? Yes or not?
Yeah, that's a good poll. What do you think, chat? We going to get it? Am I going to win this bet?
Stowe going to win the bet? Yes or no?
He gonna cry in the car.
There won't be any crying.
Nope. There's no crying. There's no crying on the Dom. I'm trying to figure out if this offer exists up here. This is, I mean, 900 guys still partying.
Yeah, he's still there. But
Oh, cool. I got my runner off. Or I got that second ad off for 10. That's good.
bid is bidding. Three minutes. Dom. It's a dom.
It's
Not a
dome.
dome.
If you want to be
it's not
cool.
a dome.
Jim gave me the explanation and said,
No,
if you
it's
want to
not a
be
dome.
cool, it's called a dome.
It's not
Because
a
only
dome.
the nerds call it a dome.
I don't
Depth of
have
market.
friends. I got family.
Depth of market. DOM.
Sounds like
Dom. From Fast and the Furious. Yes, exactly. How can you be cooler than Dom from Fast and the Furious?
I'm just going off what Jim told me. Don't shoot the messenger.
And the short worked until it didn't.
We've just been scalping 10 points off of each other this whole way up,
I know.
which is good. Come on, fill this guy. He's been waiting for hours. Nope, didn't get him.
No dice. They'll get him.
Let's see. Add, scale, stop. Add. Okay, cool.
Oh, he just put another 100 on.
Yes, he did. Show me what you got.
He said, come get me. He took it.
And they did.
They filled all of it. See what happens next.
Kind of reload here.
Oh, hold on. Pretty close to 50 algo.
Yeah. That was quite a bit up there.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get down to 1 because I'm not really wanting to hold something into the 50 algo. Regardless
Attention
of how you
traders,
just
it's algo time.
It's algo time. That's not a knife.
that's it.
What you got, Algo?
Dude, this is too close to this.
What you got,
This
Algo?
overnight high. Oh my goodness. You gotta be kidding me.
What you got? Oh, can we do it? Oh, the suspense. 10 more points.
I don't think it's there.
No way. No way. Oh. Leo, are you texting your dudes? You texting the MMs right now?
Yeah.
If I find out that Tim is moving this market down, I'm going to be so mad. Rude.
It's frustrating. It's frustrating.
Oh, there they go.
Oh. Oh. Hold on. What's ES doing?
That's too close for comfort. It's definitely going there.
ES is stamping on it. No way.
It's end of month crap.
No way this 910 is going to be in front of me like this.
Dude, you're getting there. You're getting there.
Hey, Trader Nautilus. What's up? You came at a great time.
There you go. Venmo secured.
We did it.
You did it.
We're rich.
You did nothing for it.
Oh, it's a good Monday, everybody. It's a good Monday.
Stowe gets Leo's money.
Feels good, man. Feels good.
Feels good.
I'd like to thank the chat. I'd like to thank Jim.
Market makers.
I'd like to thank
the market makers.
thank the market makers. I'd like to thank Gamma. I'd like to thank
Nick.
you know, some of the other Greeks. I'd like to thank Charm. I'd like to thank
Vanna.
Vega.
The last of the month, end of month flows. The end of month flows.
Oh. Well, that was a fun time. I had a good time.
You win.
Feels good, man. I'd like to thank Deli. Thank you for being here to witness my victory. I'd like to thank, Sav, everybody in the production crew. This has truly been something I've been working towards for a long time. Thank you. I would have had more time if I didn't know I was going to be in a bet today. I would have had a better acceptance speech.
I mean,
really.
we did rally a straight 100 points. That was impressive.
Really did.
Impressive
Really
move.
did. The algo almost ticked me out by 4 points. I was 4 points away from a stop out on the algo too.
Are you still in your long, or did you get out?
Nah, I took it off of the overnight high.
Nice.
I had a big day today.
That is a heck of a
holy moly
candle on that. It just looks so impressive on the hourly because we've done nothing today.
Yep.
Well, market got they saw the letter and they got excited or something. I don't know.
Joe, don't ever feel bad for me. There's literally no reason to feel bad for me. I'm good. If you ever see me battling some sort of dilemma, that's just my inner. I just got to talk everything out, man. I'm good.
Stowe's always killing it.
I'm impressed with the ES too.
Yeah.
Salty, you okay? Salty was trying to get back to 640 or at 62.40. Back to the point of control. That's the thing. That's the thing about mean reversion. It could, I mean, it still could be headed to zero. I don't know. Does anybody want me to pull up a high time frame chart and I can explain why I haven't been shorting this at all? Look
I
at
already
that.
know.
Look at that beautiful. Look at that.
I already know.
In fact, let me figure out how to draw some crayons. Maybe I'll put some crayons on here. I don't even know how to draw stuff on here. F2. Let's. Oh my. Look at this. Look at this, Leo. Look at the trend liner. Stowe, the trend liner.
Jeez.
Let me get this. I'll put one on the top. Oh yeah. Is this how you do crayons? Someone help me.
Stowe is no longer an order flow trader. He draws crown lines.
I mean, I'm just messing around. Hold on.
So
I need to
now
find
it'll just be Stowe, the crown guy.
Let me get a wedge. Let me figure out how to find. If I look hard enough here, I can find a wedge.
There's the selling. See what happens when you leave? Yeah, I know.
Good job, guys.
Oh, thanks, Jim.
Thanks, Jim.
I just gotta say this one thing. I think we just witnessed the greatest live trading stream on the World Wide Web just now.
We
I
did
don't
it. Was that the
disagree.
one?
I wasn't sure if it was going to be a train wreck or if it was going to be the championship. I wasn't sure.
Those are the good ones, though. The ones that are as close to disaster as humanly possible. You gotta walk that line.
What would have been the disaster?
Well,
If I
it's
didn't
the
win the $500,
anticipation-
I assume.
Yeah, no, it was the anticipation that still was not going to make it. No, knock on you, Leo. It just was building and building and building.
You made good theater, Leo. You did a good job. This was $500 well spent, honestly.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
If I do say so myself.
You can expense that for sure.
Can I?
That's definitely a trading expense.
Well, contributing to the greatest stream of all time on the World Wide Web.
I'll note that in the expense category.
I was talking to Leo over the weekend, Jim, and I was like, man, I got to figure out how to I got to do my Florida road trip so I can start, I need to get some business expenses going on this year. I don't really have that many yet. So we got to figure out a nice place. You, me, and Mrs. Kaggs will go out to eat on the way down to Florida.
Oh, snagged a little short here.
Oh, there you go.
End of day.
Ooh, look at that. Yeah, they're really selling it now.
I'm happy now.
Nice, brother.
Well, look at that go.
Had some size on that one.
That's why he wasn't paying attention to our jokes, Jim. That was Leo's hawking a trade mode right there.
That was him figuring out how to pay you $500. He just did it.
Yeah.
Leo's like, need 500? Watch this. Hold my beer.
We Gucci now.
Oh, well, more than that. Now we're killing it.
We are trend followers, Chris. I think Chris trades that breakout ridiculousness just as much as me. Every
Cool.
time I come in on Tuesday, and we're in a oh my, get it, Leo.
Mm.
Oh, there's some fireworks.
All right.
ES just settled like 8 bajillion lots at 6250s.
Well, right back down to 6250. That's the 0 DTE gamma wall call and regular call resistance too. There's a lot of options activity right there. Wow.
You might retrace all the way to 830.
Possible.
Mission control. We got to stay with this one.
I'm gonna close it out here in a minute, Jen.
Don't close it on our account.
I'm just watching ES, and that offer is definitely stacking and puking through.
Right back into the initial balance.
Right to the IB. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it there. Take 40.
Nice trade.
Wow.
Thank you.
Sneak. Very nice trade.
So
You guys
so
were
what
busy
used to be the
chatting.
what used to be the best stream is now really the best stream
Yep.
on the World
That's
Wide
right.
Web.
It feels good to be champions, Leo. How do you feel? You feel good?
Yeah. I mean, we are the champions. Can we put the song on?
No, probably not. Copyright infringement. We'll get it pulled.
Stowe could sing it though.
Yeah.
That's out.
so-
It's not in my octave, Jim. No.
Oh.
No Freddie Mercury. Not that I would need to warm up
You
for,
could
for
do like
years.
acapella, right? Or I don't know.
I'm
Oh,
waiting for Leo's speech. What's
Yeah,
the
you need
speech?
it.
Kelly's waiting.
You need a
What's the
like,
speech?
I had a good acceptance speech, and now you need one for your victory.
Oh, I don't know. I don't have speeches, guys. Deli, I don't have any speech. Okay. They were busy chatting. I saw a good trade. I hit the hammer on it. And I made the $500 plus some that I'm going to be Venmoing Stowe here.
My name is Jeff.
Oh, that's so good.
Wow. Anyway, great job, guys. Deli's
Thanks,
saying
Chip.
for Leo. Deli's calling for Leo to close us out today.
I hope he knows
close
the
us out.
catchphrase.
Well, that's how I'm interpreting it.
I don't know what to say except for thank you for showing up and liking the stream. And Stowe will be sending a screenshot of my Venmo payment to him somewhere, some way. We will see you. I will see you on Thursday, but you should jump on every day at 1:30 Central. That is the best time zone. And I hope you guys have a great afternoon. Bye.
All right, there you go. Thanks, OrderFlow Labs in the house. Great job, you guys. We'll see everybody tomorrow, 8 a.m. Thanks for being here.
Yep. Thanks, guys.